Hello, my dear students. In these videos, okay, I'm creating the set of videos, okay, for that is solving the previous year questions, past attempt questions. Of course, you might have got solutions from so many places, but remember, this video is full of explanation, and also the very important thing is I'm just going to use tricks and hacks. That means 90% of the problems we are going to solve by using tricks and hacks, because most of the students don't know how to approach and how to apply the tricks and hacks, right? So in this session and in these sessions, because I'm going to have multiple videos, so in those sessions what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve all the questions of past attempt questions by using tricks or hacks, not by traditional method. Okay, definitely not by traditional method. And the people who wants to revise, for them it is very much useful. Okay, the first time fresh, if you're preparing for the first time, then this video is not for you, my dear. This video is only for the students who are revising and those who are planning to solve the question paper. For those people only, this is useful. So what I'm suggesting is watch the full video. If you do like the video, please click the like button and also subscribe, and please share it with your friends if you really like this video, my dear. And if you find it very useful, please share it with your friends. Okay, yes, let us start. Ready, my dear. So let us start. First question. If f of x is equal to kx square and x is given x is between 0 and 1, including 0 and 1, is a probability density function. It's a probability density function, theoretical distribution topic. Okay, probability density function of a random variable x. Then the value of k is, of course, probability density function. The condition is what? Integral of a to b f of x dx is equal to 1. That is what probability density function. Of course, you are aware about it. 0 to 1, kx square is equal to 1. This is what our probability density function. So if you integrate k x cube by 3, and this is 0 to 1 is equal to what? 1, my dear. So apply the upper limit and lower limit. Lower limit is 0. So ignore it. Upper limit only you apply. So what you are going to get? K by 3 is equal to 1. So k is equal to 3. That's all. Option B. Okay. Next. The mean of 10 observations is 15. If one of the observation 12 is replaced by 22, what will be the new mean? That means, in the section, in the classroom, I used to tell you one part, rectification of error. Some mistake might have committed, then we have to change. Okay, we have to correct the mistake. So corrected arithmetic mean formula also I would have given to you. Corrected arithmetic mean is equal to, okay, sorry, n x bar minus wrong observation plus correct observation divided by n. Okay, so here n is nothing but 10. X bar is what? 15 is given, minus wrong observation, which is 12, plus 22 divided by 10. So 150 plus 10, 160 divided by 10 is 16. That's it, my dear. This is the answer. This formula you remember, okay? Or otherwise, if you are smart enough, how you would have done, if you are smart enough, how you would have done, I'll tell you. How I would have done, I'll tell you. 150, and the wrong observation and correct observation, the difference is 10. Since the correct observation is greater sign, greater number, correct observation is greater number. Therefore, what I'm going to do is 150 plus 10. If it is smaller number, I would have done 150 minus 10. So it is 150 plus 10. So one number is leaving, other number is what entering. So in that case, there is no changes in number of observation. Therefore, 150 plus 10 is going to be 160. That's it. This is without touching your pen and pencil also we can do this, my dear. So in this session, overall, I'm going to teach you how to solve the questions without touching pen and paper, mostly. Okay. Now, which of the following is property of arithmetic mean? Sum of deviations. Okay. Once you see this type of sentence, okay, you might have remembered this. Sum of deviation about arithmetic mean is always 0. Very good. So it is option C. That's it, my dear. Next. The probability of getting pass in examination is x by 3 and the probability of getting fail in examination is 2 by 3. Then the value of x is, listen here, when you're writing the exam, either you will pass or you will fail. Is that right, my dear? So total probability, what, there are total chances only two. Either you will pass or you are going to fail. These are only two options. When I add these two options is equal to total probability. I hope you know what is total probability is. Total probability is always 1. So in that case, what I can do, x by 3 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 1. That's it, my dear. So which is x plus 2 is equal to 3. X is equal to 1. Option C. That's it. Okay. Next, sum number 5. Two dice are rolled. What will be the probability that one die has multiple of 3 and the other die has multiple of 2? Please note this very, very carefully because it is clearly given one die is multiple of 2 and other die is multiple of 3. They never mention first one is multiple of 3, second one is multiple of 2, or first one is multiple of 2, second one is multiple of 3. Nothing like that. Am I right, my dear? So here, any one die can be multiple of 2, multiple of 3. So all the options, all the things to be taken care. So when you throw two dice, there are 36 outcomes. I hope you all aware about it. So total is what? 36. Okay. Now look at this. In this case, what happens? One die shows multiple of 2, other one is multiple of 3. For example, see, this one and this one, these two rows not possible at all because both are having what 1 and 5. Okay, so definitely what starts with 1 and 5, so definitely not possible. Okay, not even a single event can come from that particular row. So now let us go to the second row. So is it 2 3 possible? Yes, my dear, 2 3 possible. One die is even, other die is odd. Sorry, one die is multiple of 2 and other die is multiple of 3. 2 comma 6 possible. Very good. 3 comma 2 possible. 3 comma 4 possible. 3 comma 6 possible. 4 comma 2 not possible. Sorry, 4 comma 3 possible. 4 comma 6 possible. Am I right? Next, 6 comma 2 possible. 6 comma 3 possible. 6 comma 4 possible and 6 comma 6 possible. Okay, so here total how many favorable outcome you got? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So our answer is 11 by 36. Sir, I think option is not there, sir. Of course, many of them might have given it as 1 by 3, 12 by 36, but of course, my dear, the answer is 11 by 36. This is the right answer. Okay, so you can go ahead with 11 by 36. Next, sum number 6. In a circular arrangement of 5 persons facing center. So this is actually seating arrangement sum. In seating arrangement sum, and we are going to discuss about a circular table arrangement, right? When it comes to circular arrangement, there are two types. One is facing center, other one is not facing center. I hope you are aware about it, right? In this question, here facing the center type, okay, facing the center type, okay. Now let me just solve this. What is it, my dear? Okay, when I face the center, okay, wait, sorry. Okay. Total 5 people. As far as circular arrangement problems are concerned, how to solve it? Actually, I used to tell you one thing. You please fix one place for one particular person. With respect to that particular person, we have to arrange the others. This is what circular permutation, circular arrangement. Even in circular permutation also, cyclic, that is circular arrangement, we use the formulas n minus 1 factorial. If total number of people n, we use n minus 1 factorial because the logic is what, we have to arrange one person at the beginning. Any place, anywhere you can arrange. With respect to him only, we have to arrange the other people. Okay, so that is what we use n minus 1 factorial. Here, total 5 people facing center 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, okay, now look at this. Here, what is given? Any one person, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, let me just fix A here. Okay, let me just fix, sir, I like B, sir. I want to fix B here, sir. That is your wish, my dear. Now, A is sitting between B and C. A is sitting between B and C. I have got this option or I have got this option. Both are right only. Anything possible, but there is the clues or hints will come in the other conditions. Accordingly, we have to change it. Next, D is sitting immediate right of C. D is sitting immediate right of C. For example, let me take this. Okay, so let me rub this. Let me take the first one. Now, D is immediate right of C. So I can have D here, immediate right of C. Next one. And E is sitting immediate left of B. E is sitting immediate left of B. Okay. Who is sitting between D and B? Who is sitting between D and B, my dear? So between D and B, we have E, my dear. So our answer is E. That's it. Okay. Now, sum number 7. 6 persons A, B, C, D, E, and F are seated at a round table facing outside the center. See, when you face inside the center, this is our right side, clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. I think everything you know it. But when you're facing outside the center, obviously your right is going to become left, left is going to become right. Of course, you know the rule, right? So here, facing outside the center. Am I right? Let me just draw this. Okay. 6 people. They are not facing the center. Okay, they are not facing the center, they are facing outside the center, but not necessarily in the same order. It's okay. A sits at the immediate right of E. For example, as I told you, I have to fix one place for one person. Let me fix A here. So where is A, my dear? A sits immediate right of E. A sits immediate right of E. That means here. Sir, A sits immediate right of E means this side has to come. Now, sir, my dear, they are not facing the center. They are facing outside the center. So right will become left, left will become right. If A sits immediate right of C means what? E sits immediate right of C. Okay. Now, sorry, left of C, left of A. Now, C sits after 1% to the right of A. C sits after 1%. See, A's right side is this, my dear. This is what A is right side and this is A is left side. Okay. Now C sits after 1% to the right of A. C sits after 1% to the right of A. Is that correct, all of you? Next, B sits beside A. B sits beside A. Okay, B has to be here only. And F sits at the immediate right of D. F sits immediate right of D. Okay. Now listen here. F sits immediate right of D. F sits immediate right of D. So I hope F is here. D is here. Am I right, my dear? I don't think this is right. D is, sorry, F is here. Sorry. D is here, F is here. Okay. So now where is D? And F sits immediate right of D. F sits immediate right of D. Now this is correct. Now what is the question, my dear? How many persons are sitting between A and D? Between A and D, there are two persons sitting, my dear. Option B is the right answer. Next, let us start with eighth sum. Five persons A, B, C, D, and E are sitting on a bench. A is immediately to the left of C. Look at this, my dear. A is immediately to the left of C. E is immediately to the left of D and the right of A. So E has to be on the right side of A, but immediately left of E. Okay, we can have like this. Okay. Next, D is to the left of B. So D is to the left of B. I think five people got arranged. Now, which person is sitting in the middle of the bench, my dear? E. So option B. That's it. Okay. Next question. Now let us start with sum number 9. Six friends A, B, C, D, E, and F sit in a row facing north. A and B have two persons between them. So first hint is what? A and B have two persons between them. A and B have two persons between them. Sir, is it necessary to be like this? No, my dear. This way also possible. Is that correct? Next, C, who is at the right end, is immediate right of A. So right end means this is right end. Who is immediate right of A? Now, D is not neighbor of B. D is not neighbor of B means what? So D has to be here. Am I right? Next, E sits at the left end. So E sits at the left end. Now, this place will be occupied by F only. There is only one left out person. Now, what is the question, my dear? Who sits third from the left? So this is our left side. Okay, this is our left side. Third from the left. Who is sits third from the left, my dear? Of course, F is sitting third from the left. Okay, so option A. Okay, option A. That is the right answer. Okay, next question, my dear. What is it? The sum of infinite terms of the geometric series 1 by minus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 25 minus 1 by 125 respectively. I hope you know the formula for S infinity, which is A by 1 minus R. Now tell me, what is A? A is nothing but 1. R is nothing but what, my dear? Second term divided by first term, which is nothing but minus 1 by 5. So minus 1 by 5. So is equal to 5 divided by 6. So our answer is 5 divided by 6, my dear. Okay, when you take LCM, this is what you are going to get, 5 divided by 6. Now 11th sum, very beautiful sum. If the sum of the terms of 4th and 8th terms of an arithmetic progression is 120, then 6th term is, look at this, what is given? T4 plus T8 is equal to 120. The question they ask you to find out is T6. Now listen here. Actually, what happens, how people solve this, they use the formula A plus 3D plus A plus 7D is equal to 120. Then they'll keep on solving it. My dear, I'll give you one small suggestion. Okay. Whenever, look at this, in an AP, fourth term and eighth term is given. That is sum of fourth term and eighth term they give. And they ask you to find out sixth term. Where is 6? 6 is exactly between 4 and 8. Can I say midpoint of 4 and 8 is 6, my dear? Midpoint of 4 and 8 is 6, my dear. So this is what the question they ask. In that case, simply what we can do, whatever number is given divided by 2, my dear, which is equal to 60. Our answer is 60. Please remember this, such a fantastic, simple idea, my dear. Okay. When they ask you to find out that is mid-term of the given sum of two terms, then you can go with what? Half of the sum of terms. Next, find out the number, 5-digit even numbers. Listen here, number of 5-digit even numbers. Look at this. 5-digit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-digit even number. I hope you know how to identify even numbers. How to identify even number? Last digit must end with what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. Okay, when the number ends with 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, that's an even number. Okay, and here we are going to form a 5-digit even number that can be formed by using the digits 1 to 7. Only 1 to 7 only we have to take. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 only we have to take. Okay, these are the 7 digits you have to take. In that 7 digit, only 3 even numbers you have got. What are they? 2, 4, 6. So the last digit must contain 2 or 4 or 6, any one. So the last digit can be arranged in 3p1 ways. And the remaining 4 digits. For the 4 digits, okay, for the remaining 4 digits, how many digits are available, my dear? 6 digits, because out of 7 one already got selected, so remaining 6 digits only available. Now 6p4. Okay, so 6p4. So what is 6p4, my dear? 6p4 is, I hope you know what is 6p4. 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 3, we get 1080. 1080 is the answer. Next term, the first term of a geometric progression exceeds the second term by 4 and the sum of its infinity is 100, then the common ratio is, my dear, in AP, GP, especially in GP, sum up to infinity is very, very important. So look at that. The first term of AP, first term of a GP, geometric progression, exceeds the second term by 4. That means what? First term is 4 more than the second term. So if first term is A plus 4, second term will be A. Is that correct, sir? What if I assume first term is A and the second term would be what? A minus 4, of course. But this is a simple one, my dear. Second term, let us assume it as A. Then first term is going to be A plus 4. And what is common ratio? Second term by first term. Is it R is equal to A by A plus 4? Very good. Now sum up to infinity is given. That means S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. Here A is nothing but A plus 4 divided by 1 minus R. What is R? Is A by A plus 4 is equal to 100. Now what you are going to get when you take LCM? A plus 4 the whole square. Sir, how you got a whole square, sir? If I take LCM, whole denominator A plus 4 is going to come. That I can take a numerator A plus 4 the whole square divided by A plus 4 minus A is equal to 100. Cut. So is it A plus 4 the whole square is equal to 400? So A plus 4 is equal to 20. A is equal to 16. If A is 16 and its previous term is going to be 20, am I right? Now they ask you to find out the common ratio, which is nothing but second term divided by first term. So what is it? 4 by 5. Okay, here I think option D is 4 by 5. That's it, my dear. D is 4 by 5. Okay. Next, sum of the n terms of an arithmetic progression of AP is 4n square plus 3n. I think our class students knows the super handsome trick about this particular question. 4n square plus 3n. Very good trick, my dear. What to be done? Tell me. Yes, very good. Sir, first term, you please differentiate, sir. 4n square, which is 8n, plus coefficient of n minus coefficient of n square, which is 3 minus 4. So 8n minus 1, this is what our nth term. Now the question they ask you to find out is find the 10th term. So T10 they ask you to find out, my dear, 8 into 10 minus 1, which is equal to 79. That's it. Okay. Now next one. If x is equal to 3 plus root 8, then what is the value of x plus 1 by x? Another very simple sum. One small idea is needed. See, when you look at this very carefully, this is not only 3, is it root 9 plus root 8, my dear? Is that right? So if the two numbers are consecutive numbers, x is, that is in this number, okay, rational number, consecutive numbers, okay, 9 and 8 are consecutive, am I right? In that case, if x is root 9 plus root 8, 1 by x is going to be root 9 minus root 8, my dear. This is the logic you need to remember, root 9 minus root 8. Now the question they ask you to find out is x plus 1 by x. What is x is? 3 plus root 8. And 1 by x is what? 3 minus root 8. So we get 6. Answer is over. Okay, guys. Now let us start with sum number 16. Okay. I think there is a mistake in this. Therefore, I have rewritten this question again. See what is given. Log 16 to the base 3, log 3 to the base root 2, log 3 to the base 8, log 4 to the base 9. Okay. Now, see, look at this. First, let me use the actual method. See, when you look at log into format, and when there are different bases, we need to apply change of base rule. I hope you know what is change of base rule. Log A to the base b is log a by log b. Whatever base you want to have, you can have it here. So log a by log b, this way we can write, and that is a rule to be followed. And one more rule is log a power m to the base b can be written as m log a to the base b. Same way, log a to the base b power n can be written as 1 by n log a to the base b. Okay. In case log a power m to the base b power n can be written as log a to the base b, and this m and n can be written as m by n. Is that clear, all of you? So please remember this laws of logarithms. Okay. Now let us apply that laws of logarithms here. It's very simple question. Okay, when I look at the number, I have seen 16, 4, 8, 2, 3. These are the numbers involved here. 16, 4, 8, all are powers of 2 only. So here what I can say is only there are two numbers. One is 2, other one is 3. Either powers of 2 and powers of 3. This is what we have. So now actual method what we can have, sir, let us write this 16 as 2 power 4 to the base 3 log 3 to the base 2 power half divided by log 3 to the base 8 into log 2 square to the base 3 square. Am I right, my dear? So this can be written as 4 log 2 to the base 3 into this 1 by 2, 1 by 1 by 2. Am I right? Log 3 to the base 2 divided by this one. Sorry, this 8 can be written as what? 2 cube. Am I right? So this can be written as what? 1 by 3 log 3 to the base 2 into 2 by 2 log 2 to the base 3. See here, if I apply change of base rule, these two will get cancelled and we will get it as 1. And this one 2 2 get cancelled, and if we apply change of base rule again, this is also get cancelled. So now in short, what we are going to get, 4 1 by 1 by 2, it is into 2. 1 by 3, it is going to be 3. 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So our answer is 24, my dear. Our answer is what? 24. So where is option? Option B. என்னாச்சு? Or the same problem can be done like this also. Now look at this, my dear. Directly, if you want to do, okay, if you want to do it directly, how can you do it? I'll show you, because in the examination you may not have time to solve each and every step, right? So how to do it directly, sir? Nothing, my dear. Only you play with the index. Okay, only you play with the index. See, remember, log a to the base b into log b to the base a. If you apply change of base rule, it is equal to 1 only. Now, can we write it as 2 power 4? And can we write it as 2 power half? Can we write it as 2 cube? Can we write it as 3 square? Can we write it as 2 square? Am I right? Now this two get cancelled, my dear. That's it. Now here, log 2 to the base 3. Only take the index. Only take the index. Rest everything will get cancelled. Only take the index. What is there? Here we have got 4. And here this 3 will get cancelled, divided by. And here 1 by 2 we have got. Is that right? So 1 by 1 by 2 you will get, because power is in base. So therefore 1 by 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3. So when you take it, you are going to get directly 24. Okay, this is what another logic. Only index we have to play. So once, see how we will come to know, sir. The see this idea and all will come. Will come in what, practice. Okay, if you do more number of problems based on these types, definitely you can get it, my dear. It is not a big deal. Okay, but what I'm recommending is better go for direct methods whenever possible. Do not use actual method or a traditional method, because we don't have time to do the traditional method. Please understand. Next question. The product of the two numbers is 7644 and the ratio is 12 is to 13. Then the smaller of the two numbers is, they ask you to find a smaller. Now, I'm just going to use the direct method only. Here it is 12 is to 13. Am I right? The ratio is 12 is to 13. That means from this ratio, what I come to know is first number is the smaller number and the ratio is 12 is to 13 is given. Therefore, that smaller number definitely divisible by 12. And here I'm checking the option. 91 is not divisible by 12. 84 is, yes, of course, divisible by 12. This can be my answer. 82 not divisible by 12. 90 is not divisible by 12. There is only one option which is divisible by 12. Directly we can mark that option, my dear. Okay, without any hesitation. Sir, what if they ask greater number? Greater number means we need to check which number is divisible by 13. Of course, in this question, 91 is divisible by 13. This could be my answer. Okay. Now, simplified value of, okay, so most of them will do the actual method, but I am not going to use actual method. Please listen here. I'm just going to apply the shortcut. All of you listen here. That is, I'm looking at the option. Okay, options having only x, and there is only one option. We have got a and b. Okay, so what we can have, I'll tell you. I'm just going to check powers of a. Here, power of a, what and all we have, I have got 6b. Am I right, my dear? 6b I have, and there is 4. So which is 4 divided, sir, why you are putting 4, sir? 1 by 4, sir. It is fourth root, my dear. Fourth root means this can be written as 1 by 4. Am I right? Because this is also power of 4 only. This is also power of a only. Now I'm writing all the powers of a. And here there is a. Okay. So power of a is what? 3 into minus b. That is minus b, and here this is square root. Square root means there exists 2. So I can say what we can do, 3 is in the index, okay, minus, there is negative sign, 3b by 2, my dear. So if I cancel these two, 3b by 2 get cancelled, so a completely gone. So my answer is either a, b or c. Definitely what d will not come, because d contains a. Here a is getting cancelled. Now let us play with a, power of a. What is it? X power 4, and there is 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. Okay, now into and sorry, no need to put it, plus what we can have, power of x minus 4 into minus b, which is 4b. 4b divided by 2, because this is square root, that power also will come 2. So we can have x power 1 plus 2b. Is that right? Let everyone follow the actual method. If you are having enough no idea, we can use this direct shortcut method, my dear. Directly we can do it. Okay. Next. A is to b is equal to 3 is to 4. Then the value of 2a plus 3b divided by 3a plus 2b. Everyone can do it. It's not a big deal, right? So what you'll do, sir, I'll put a as 3, sir, b as 4, sir, divided by a as 3, sir, b as 4, sir. Now what will 6 plus 12, 18. Okay, divided by 9 plus 8, 17. So 18 by 17 is the answer. Very good, excellent. Now 20th sum. It's from probability. A bag contains 5 red, 4 blue, 3 green balls. 2 balls are drawn at random without replacement. What is the probability that both the balls are of different colors? Okay, both the balls are of different colors. In this case, what and all you have? One is red, other one is blue, blue and green, red and green. These are the 3 possibilities. Okay, this way also we can do. So these are the 3 possibilities. Means what? Okay, what we can have, total 5, 4, 3, total 12. So sample space is equal to 12C2. 12C2 is 66. Okay, 12C2 is 66. Fine. This is my n of s. This is my n of s. Next, here only option A and B having 66 in the denominator. So answer could be between A and B. Next, what we can have? Different colors, right? So 5 fours are 20 plus 4 threes are 12. 20 plus 12. Next, 5 threes are 15. So 20 plus 12 is 32 plus 15 is 47. So my answer is 47 by 66. Answer over. Because different color, na, my dear. So one is red, one is blue. This way I will be taking. So that number, only one ball will be taken from that particular color. Therefore, I'll be multiplying it. Or mostly how people will solve this question. Mostly how the people will solve this question. 1 minus probability of same color. This is what they will do. Okay, what is probability of same color? 1 minus, both are red, 5C2 plus 6C2 plus 3C2 divided by, okay, 12C2. I don't prefer this method. So it's very simple method what I followed is, because one ball only from each color, and there are different color means one green, one red, one blue, one green, one blue. So we have to multiply that corresponding number and add it. That is what going to be your answer. Very simple. Next, 21st question. In a shooting competition, A hits the target 6 out of 13 shots. Okay. A hits the target 6 out of 13 shots. And B hits the target 8 out of 11 shots. Okay. If they both try once, what is the probability that target would be hit at least once? Okay. Target would be hit at least once. Okay. That means either A hits the target or B hits the target. This is what they ask you to find out. Okay. So, sir, I know the formula, sir. P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Sir, we have P of A, we have P of B, but we don't have P of A intersection B, sir. See, when these type of competitions and all happens, okay, and the two events must be independent event. You know the rule for independent event. What is the rule of independent event? P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. So instead of this, you'll be writing P of A into P of B. So 6 by 13 plus 8 by 11 minus 6 by 13 into 8 by 11. You will simplify and get the answer. Am I right? But I don't want to follow this method. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'll tell you. What I'm going to do, I'll tell you. Look at this. So P of A is given as 6 by 13 and P of B is given as 8 by 11. Am I right? So now let me find out P of A dash. What is P of A dash? 7 by 13. What is P of B dash? 3 by 11. Clear all of you? So they ask you to find out P of A union B. This I can write 1 minus P of A union B the whole dash. You know P of A dash is 1 minus P of A. So P of A is 1 minus P of A dash. So which is equal to, by De Morgan's law, 1 minus P of A dash intersection B dash, my dear. So since they are independent, so what we can say, 1 minus P of A dash into P of B dash is equal to 1 minus 7 by 13 into 3 by 11. Okay. So 13 11s are 143. 143 minus 21 is 143 minus 21 is what? 122. 122 divided by 143. This is the answer. Option D. Okay. If you are smart enough, okay, if you have more practice, even this much step also not needed. Okay. If you are smart enough, what you can do is, look at this, my dear. 6 and 13, difference is 7. Am I right? 8 and 11, difference is 3. 7 threes are 21. Now total 13 into 11, which is nothing but 143. So 143 minus 21, that is going to be our numerator. That is what my favorable outcome. This way also we can do it, my dear. Okay. So if you're smart enough, you can proceed like this. Next one. A card is drawn at random from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. What is the probability that the card drawn is either king or heart? Okay, either king or heart. Okay, it can be king card or a heart. Okay, now look at this. King, what is it? 4 by 52 because one card only drawn. Next, heart. What is it? 13 by 52. Next, minus. King and heart. How many are there? King and heart. Okay, only one. 1 by 52. It's very simple. 17, 16 by 52, which is equal to 4 by 13. Answer is C. Okay. Next, if the standard deviation of Poisson distribution is 3, P of x is equal to 0, they ask you to find it. See, actually standard deviation of Poisson distribution means what? Root of m is equal to 3 is given. So m is equal to what? 9. So they ask you to find out P of x is equal to 0, which is e power minus 9, that is e power minus m power 0 by 0 factorial. So our answer is only e power minus 9, my dear. Answer is over. Okay. See, I think you know the trick also. Whenever they ask you to find out x is equal to 0, that mean value, what is given m, that is what our answer, e power minus m, that is the final answer. Okay. In that case, so sir, orally also we can do root m is equal to 3, m is equal to 9. Therefore, my answer is e power minus 9 because they ask you to find out p of x is equal to 0. Okay. I hope you might have learned these shortcuts and all earlier. Fine. Next, interview method is used for collection of what? Primary data. Of course, you know, collection of data classified into two parts. One is primary, other one is secondary data. Primary data further classified into three parts. Okay, primary data further classified into three parts. One is interview method, observation method, and mail question method. Under interview method, we have got another three types. What is it? Direct interview, indirect interview, and telephonic interview. Okay, I hope you know this. Okay, then accordingly you can easily answer this question. These are what you know, short question. 1 mark directly you can get it. Next, wow, blood relation question. Okay, now Q's mother is the sister of P and the daughter of S. See, look at this. Q's mother. Q's mother. See, look at this. I'm not putting a box, or say I always put box for male members, circle for female members. Okay, this is what my method of doing. Now look at this. Q is mother of, sorry, Q's mother is the sister of P. So Q has got a mother and she is sister of P. Look at this. I'm not putting box or circle for P and Q because I don't know the gender of P and Q. So do not assume anything. Next step. Q's mother is sister of P and daughter of S. Who is daughter of S, my dear? Q's mother is daughter of S. A is the son of P. A is son of P. Okay. A is son of P. Oh, sorry. A. Sorry. So A is son of P. Okay. And brother of H. Okay. Brother of H. G is father of H. G is father of H. Of course, father. So definitely these two are spouse relation and P is mother. Now, how is G related to S? How is G related to S? Can you please tell me, my dear, how is G related to S? Of course, my dear, son-in-law. Am I right? Son-in-law. Okay. Now, next. A is the brother of B. A is brother of B. Again, I don't know the gender of B. I'm not putting circle or square. P is sister of Q, but here P, Q and all not there, leave it. B is son of S. B is son of P, sorry. Now, P is sister of Q. Okay, P is sister of Q. How is A related to P? How is A related to P, my dear? A related to P, of course, son. That's it. Next step. Now, here, Sharma points to a girl and says, she is the mother of my son's wife's daughter. I think you know the method to crack conversation type problem, right? I always used to tell you one thing. What is it? First, we need to understand who is making the conversation, about whom we are making the conversation. Okay, these are the two important things. Here, Sharma points to a girl. So here, who is making the conversation? Sharma is making the conversation and he is talking about a girl. That is what we come to know. Now we need to identify where is Sharma in that conversation. Okay, she is the mother. That means what? That girl. This is what that girl. Okay, my. Okay, always in conversation type you will get my. So my is the person who is making the conversation. So this is Mr. Sharma. Okay, now I'm just going to give you one method. Just follow that method, my dear. Divide the statement into two parts. My, right hand side of my, left hand side of my. Okay, go with the flow. That's enough. And right hand side of my, how many blood relations we have got? Son. You don't worry about whose son, whose daughter. Forget about it. Just write it. One, first relation. Second, third. Am I right? These three blood relations we have got. Now go to left hand side. Four. Okay. Now let us start with Sharma. Sharma. Okay. Sorry. First let us start with Sharma. Sharma has got a son. Very good. Son. Next wife. So we are here, from here wife and daughter. Okay. Now again go to mother. We are here. And this is what daughter, we are here. And from here we have to go to mother. Again we will go here only. Am I right, my dear? The same person only will go. So this is what? Actually, this is the lady Sharma is talking about. Now, what is the question here? What is the relation to the girl with Sharma? What is the relation to the girl with Sharma? Daughter-in-law. That's it, my dear. I hope you all understand this method. Okay. Next step. Now let us start with sum number 28. P is sister of Q. Okay. P is sister of Q. R is mother of Q. R is mother of Q. S is the father of C. S is father of C. But here C is not there. S is not there. Leave it. Let us go to the next. R is sister of S. Okay. R is sister of S. Okay. R is sister of S. Now, S is father of C. S is father of C. Let us have like this. Next step. T is mother of S. T is mother of S. Okay. T is mother of S. What is the relation of P with the T? What is the relation of P with the T? This is P and here T. Of course, granddaughter or grandmother relation. Okay, granddaughter or grandmother's relation. Now look at this. P is grandmother. Option B is right. Okay. Next. Wow. Next one is again word problem. Dr. Madhu said, who is making the conversation? Madhu is making the conversation. The engineer who is my brother is the son of the only professor in our family. Look at this. The engineer who is my brother. So Madhu's brother is an engineer. He is the son of the only professor in our family. Okay. Now look at this. Here Madhu, right? Brother, first blood relation. Son, second blood relation. And only professor of our family. Okay. That brother is the only professor only. That is brother and son is the same person only here. Okay. And there is professor. Now look at this. Let us start with Madhu. Dr. Madhu. Okay. Is the son, oh sorry, my brother. So Madhu has got a brother, but that brother is the son of a professor. Okay. If the professor, Mr. Murli, okay, this is Murli. How is Mr. Murli related to Madhu? How is Murli related to Madhu? Of course, father, my dear. That's it. Option B. Next. Now look at this. Limit x tends to infinity. What is given? X square plus 2x plus 2 divided by 3x square plus x plus 1. Wow, sir, limits question, sir. I would like to leave it. Array, don't leave it, man. You know the shortcut, you know the trick to crack this problem. Degree of the numerator is equal to degree of the denominator. When limit x tends to infinity, p by q format, algebraic expressions are given, then what you can say? Degree of the numerator and degree of the denominator same means what we can say, my dear, take the coefficient of the highest degree, okay, of the numerator and denominator. What is the coefficient of highest degree of numerator is 1. What is the coefficient of highest degree of denominator is 3. Answer is 1 by 3. That's it. Okay. Answer is 1 by 3. Option A. Next. Let the function f r to r is defined by f of x is equal to x square plus 3. Find f inverse of 12. Of course, you know, my dear, what you'll do, let y is equal to x square plus 3. First, we'll be writing an equation of x in terms of y. So what is x square equal to? Y minus 3. X is equal to root of y minus 3. This is what our f inverse of x. Now they ask you to find out f inverse of 12. Simply you put y is equal to 12. That is 12 minus 3 is what? Root 9. Root 9 is nothing but 3. Option is B. That's it, my dear. Next. In a class, 50 students have expressed that they like mathematics. Okay. While 66 students accountancy. Among these, 36 students like both. For example, number of students who like mathematics 50, number of students who like accountancy 66, number of students who like mathematics and accountancy is equal to 36. Now the question is, determine how many students in the class like either mathematics or accountancy. Number of students who like either mathematics or accountancy. Sir, I know the formula, sir. N of m union A is equal to n of m plus n of A minus n of m intersection A. So 50 plus 66 minus 36, my dear, which is equal to 80 is the answer. Simply we can complete it, right? Next, relation of integers is defined by A related to B. What is the relation between A and B? B is divisible by A minus B is divisible by 5. You have to take any two numbers. Okay, you have to take any two numbers and the difference is always divisible by 5. That is the question. For example, you take any two numbers having differences 5. For example, first let us take the same two numbers to check reflexive. Let me take 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. See, 0 is always divisible by all the numbers. That's what we need to consider. So therefore, 5 minus 5 has come reflexive possible. Next is symmetric. 7 minus 2 is equal to 5, which is divisible by 5. Now find 2 minus 7, which is minus 5. So still this is divisible by 5. This property is what? Symmetric. First reflexive over. Now it is symmetric. Now we'll go for transitive. Transitive will go with the three numbers, right? Let me take 15 minus 10 is equal to 5. 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. All are divisible by 5. Now, what is 15 minus 5? 10. Still it is divisible by 5. Therefore, this is also transitive. So, we can say it is equivalence relation. This we can say equivalence relation. Okay. Now, one experienced person does 10 units of work per day, while fresher does 5 units of work per day. The employer wants to maintain at least minimum 50 units of work per day, the situation can be expressed as, look at this. Let us assume, okay, let us assume experienced person as X, fresher as Y. So therefore, my inequality is going to be 10X plus 5Y, since at least is given, at least means minimum, more than or equal to 50. 10x plus 5y more than or equal to 50. X is more than or equal to 0. Y is more than or equal to 0. That is mandatory because both the options look similar. But here y is less than or equal to 0 because number of people cannot be negative. So in that case, x must be greater than or equal to 0. Y must be greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Next. The system of equations 2x plus y equal to 10, 4x plus 6y is equal to 36. They ask you to find out the value of x. So to find the value of x, what we have to do, we have to eliminate y. So what we can do, my dear, let us multiply this equation by 6. 12x plus 6y is equal to 60. Then 4x plus 6y is equal to 36. Tuck, 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 tuck. So cancel. Sorry. This one. 8x is equal to 24. X is equal to 3. That's it. Sir, can you use trial and error method? My dear, how can you use trial and error method? Because to use trial and error method, we need x and y both the values. Okay. So here only x value you know. Next. Alpha and beta are the roots of the equation x square minus 2x minus 15 equal to 0, where alpha greater than or equal to beta, then find the value of alpha minus beta the whole square divided by alpha plus beta the whole square. Sir, I have to find out what is alpha plus beta, what is alpha beta. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a, alpha beta is c by a, then alpha plus beta the whole square. Nothing needed. Just do what I'm saying. Is it factorizable? Of course. When you factorize, when you multiply, you'll get minus 35 minus 2. 7 5s are. So minus 7 plus 5. So obviously x is equal to plus 7 minus 5. Let me take alpha as 7, beta as minus 5. Substitute here. 7 minus of minus 5 the whole square divided by 7 minus 5 the whole square. 7 plus 5 the whole square is 12. 12 square is 144. 144 divided by 4, which is nothing but 36. Option D. That's it. Now, the set of inequalities 2x plus 3y less than or equal to 9, 5x minus y greater than 3 has an dash region, whether it is unbounded, bounded, or exactly point the solution or no solution. My dear, one shortcut I'll give you. Look at this. When 5x minus y is greater than 3 is given, then obviously what you are going to have maybe like this. Okay, the region may be like this. So the answer is going to be unbounded only. The answer is going to be what? Unbounded. Okay, directly you go for unbounded. Okay, yes. Bounded, when bounded is possible, when all the inequalities are less than or equal to comes now, bounded possible. Otherwise, go for unbounded. Don't waste your time. Next step. Feasible region. See, once the feasible region given, feasible region means it is actually bounded. Okay, it is bounded and it is actually what convex. Okay, it is what actually convex. Unbounded is concave. Okay, feasible region given means you go for convex directly. Okay, now 39. 2x plus 3y plus 2 equal to 0 is the regression equation of x on y. The arithmetic mean of y is minus 2. The arithmetic mean of x is very simple. Substitute the value of y in that equation, get the value of x. So 2x plus 3 into minus 2 plus 2 equal to 0. Minus 6 plus 2 is minus 4. 2x is equal to plus 4. X is equal to 2. That's it, my dear. X is equal to 2. Option D is our answer. Okay. Next step. The mean of a binomial distribution is 4 and the variance is 3.2. That means NP is equal to 4. NPQ is equal to 3.2. P less than 0.5. See, this is what is mean by that. This distribution is not symmetric. That is what given. Okay. It is not symmetric what given. Find the value of P is the question. Find the value of P is the question. Look at this. NP is equal to 4, right? Here you substitute NP as 4. 4Q is 3.2. Q is equal to what? 0.8. 3.2 divided by 4 is 0.8. What is P is equal to? 1 minus 0.8, which is nothing but 0.2. Option A. Next. The mean and mean deviation of a normal distribution are 13.5 and 4.8 respectively. Then the third quartile of the normal distribution. I think you know what is third quartile is. What is third quartile? Mu plus 0.675 sigma. Now, we have to find out sigma first, that is standard deviation. But here what is given? Mean deviation is given. So first using mean deviation, let's find out standard deviation. You know the rule. Mean deviation is equal to 0.8 sigma, which is mean deviation already given. What is mean deviation is 13.5. Sorry, 4.8. 4.8 is equal to 0.8 sigma. So sigma is equal to 4.8 divided by zero point 0.8, my dear. I think you know 6 will come. Okay. So sigma is equal to 6. Now substitute here. Mean already you know 13.5 plus 0.675 into 6. Okay. 0.675 plus 13.5. I get 17.55 is the answer. Sir, is it necessary to find standard deviation? If you want to find the exact answer, you should find standard deviation. But there is one more method. See, mean deviation, standard deviation. There will be small error. Some difference will be there. But I'm by looking at the option, all the options are what you know, there is a great variation. So what I do is I can directly use 13.5 as sigma, but it is wrong. Okay, so not 13.5, 4.8 as sigma, but it is wrong. Don't do that, but still, okay, for just directly checking, you substitute, you will be getting 16 point something. It is very close to 17.55. So my exact answer also will be close to that only. So I can directly mark because that is 16 point something only, very close to 17.55. So we can mark 17.55. But I don't suggest this. Listen here, whenever if there is no other way out, then you go for it. In a binomial distribution, the probability of success is 0.7. That means what? P is equal to 0.7. The variance for n equal to 15 is, we need to find out variance. So P is equal to 0.7, Q is equal to what? 0.3, and variance is NPQ. So 15 into, what is it? 15 into 0.7 into 0.3, my dear. So which is equal to 3.15, option B. Next, for a binomial distribution, mean is equal to 4, variance is equal to 3. What are the values of n and p? Very simple. Np is equal to 4. Substitute here. 4q is equal to 3. Q is equal to 3 by 4. Therefore, p is equal to 1 by 4. Let me check. Any option is having p is equal to 1 by 4. Only one option is 1 by 4. Without finding n also, directly I can mark. If there are two options or more than one option is having 1 by 4, then we have to find out n also. Next, the covariance between two variables x and y is 4. That is, covariance of x comma y is equal to 4 is given. The standard deviation of x is 10. Standard deviation of x is equal to 10. And the correlation coefficient between x and y is 0.4. R is equal to 0.4. Find standard deviation of y. See, you know R formula. Covariance of x comma y divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. So 0.4 is equal to 4 divided by standard deviation of x is 10 into standard deviation of y, my dear. By cross multiplication, 4 get cancelled. Standard deviation of y is 1, option A. Okay, 45. Mutually exclusive classification of class intervals. I hope you know it. Okay, that is continuous distribution, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. We always include the lower class limit and exclude the upper class limit. That is what we call it as exclusive series. Here what we are doing, my dear, excludes the upper class limit but includes the lower class limit. Option B, direct answer. Next. Which of the following statement is true? Mean is the statistic is known as standard error. Standard error is standard deviation is standard error. Do we have that option? Yes. Standard error. Okay. Standard deviation of the statistic is known as standard error. Now, which one of the following parts is used to show the units of measurement? Of course, box head. In box head only, we just going to put the units of the measurements. Okay, that is what box head. Data that is classified according to an attribute or characteristic of the items under study is referred to as qualitative data. Do we have? Yes, option E. Okay, when it comes to attribute, we are discussing about what? Qualitative only. Next, a researcher wants to study the effectiveness of a new treatment by surveying the most experienced doctors in a city. He selects 50 doctors based on their reputation and years of experience. Which type of sampling method is used in survey? Now, in this survey, okay, so the surveyor is not selecting doctors randomly. Okay, he has got some criteria, only highly experienced, okay, and have got what, rich experience, and also what, reputation, everything has to be considered. That means judgmental only. So we can say judgment sampling. Next, find the next term in the series. Okay, number series. What is it? 11, 12, 14. Okay. 11, 12, 14, 17, 22, 30. Okay, let me just find the difference. Here it is 1. Here it is 2. Here it is 3. Here it is 5. Here it is 8. Okay. Next difference, let us find out. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. There is no common difference, nothing. Then what to do? Okay, look at this. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. 30 plus 13 is 43. I think 43 is the answer. Do we have? Yes, 43. Answer over. Okay, fine. Next one. Okay. Now let us start with sum number 51. For a given revenue function, r of x is equal to 100x minus 2x square, the maximum revenue occurs at, see, look at this, maximum revenue. That means we are going to talk about what? Maxima minima. We are talking about what? Maxima minima. See, I'll give you one super duper trick, my dear. Okay. See, whenever there is a quadratic expression, okay, whenever there is a quadratic expression and maxima or minima occurs at minus b by 2a. That's it. Minus b by 2a. Quadratic expression format is what? Ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. Here compare with these two. What is a equal to? Sir, a equal to minus 2, sir. B equal to 100. So is it minus 100 divided by 2 into minus 2, which is equal to 25. That's it. Sir, what about minima? Minima also you are giving the same formula. Yes, of course. In that case, here you will be getting plus sign. Okay, fine. Let it be. So this trick always you remember. Okay, minus b by 2a. Super duper trick, my dear. Next one. Wow. X power y is equal to y power x. Then they ask you to find out dy by dx. I think this is an implicit function and the function raised to function. Whenever there is function raised to function, we need to apply log. So log x power y is equal to log y power x, which is nothing but y log x is equal to x log y. Am I right? Now, listen here. Implicit function, I have got a great trick, my dear. So try to understand the trick. Okay, directly we can get the answer. For that, first what we need to do, right hand side should be 0. That means whatever is there on the right hand side, bring it to left hand side. This is going to be y log x minus x log y equal to 0. Then find the dy by dx. You can write the dy by dx directly, my dear. Open the brackets, numerator. Differentiate the numerator, okay? Differentiate the numerator, sorry, differentiate the function. First condition is what? For numerator, there is one different rule, and a denominator, there is a different rule. What is the rule? I'll tell you. For numerator, differentiate only x. Keep y constant. Don't touch y. Y as it is. Let it be. If log y is there, keep log y only. Y square, keep as it is. Only x. If x is there, only differentiate x. Same thing in the denominator, do it for y. Look at this. Y into log x. First term, do we have got x? Yes, sir. So y keep as it is 1 by x minus. Do we have x in the second term? Yes, sir. Only x we have got. What is its derivative? 1 into log y. Am I right? So divided by. Same thing you do it for y. In the denominator, do it for y. So what you are going to get? First term you have got y? Yes, sir. 1. Log x, keep as it is. Minus x log y, 1 by y. That's it, my dear. This is what our answer. Now look at this. Now let us take the LCM. That means cross multiplication, you can say. Minus of y minus x log y divided by x whole divided by y log x minus x y. Okay. Now you can write this as y into y minus x log y minus of divided by x into y log x minus x. And this can be written as what? By multiplying minus sign inside the bracket, you are going to get x into y log x. See, I think option A will be the right answer, my dear. Option A will be the right answer by multiplying by minus sign inside the bracket. Okay, numerator we have to multiply. That's it. Answer is over. Next, look at 53. X of m is equal to a m square, y of m equal to a by m square, then find the value of dy by dx. It's a parametric equation. When it comes to parametric equation, what we have to do, we have to differentiate with respect to m, right? Here, parameters are m. So first differentiate y and differentiate x. In one step, we can do it. First differentiate y, a by m square. You know the derivative of a by m square. That is 1 by m square. What is it? Minus 2 by m cube. So which is equal to minus a by 2a by m cube divided by what is derivative of x is here 2am. Now 2a get cancelled, my dear. Only minus 1 by m power 4, option D. Next step. Calculate the integral of x power 5 by x power 2, x power 25 by x power 26, which is nothing but integral of 1 by x dx, which is log x plus c. Here look at option B. Option B is nothing but what? Log x only given. So we have to go ahead with log x plus c because it is indefinite integration. Okay. Now, I think we are starting with the time value of money. Look at this. Ravi deposits some amount in a bank for 5.5 years at a simple interest rate, 7% per annum. Ravi receives 66,480 rupees at the end of the term. Compute the amount of initial deposit by Ravi in the bank. See, what is meant by this? Look at this. See, he deposited some money. That means principal he deposited, and for 5.5 years, 7% per annum. And what type of interest it is, my dear? Simple interest only, very simple. And they ask you to find out principal. See, sir, I should use the formula of amount, sir. That can be used, or otherwise you can use the trial and error method. Trial and error method, I feel much more simpler, my dear. What I do, I'll tell you. First option is 48,000. I'll simply take 48,000 into 5.5 years into 7% plus 48,000. I get 66,480 rupees. I'm getting the amount when I take option A. That's it. Okay. Next one. B. Sorry, 56. The future value of the annuity is 2,000 rupees made annually for 8 years at the interest rate of 14% per annum compounded annually. See, when I used to do time value of money, I always give three thumb rule to solve this kind of future value, present value formula problem. One is what? First, identify whether the problem is based on first identify the problem is based on borrowing or investment. When the problem is based on borrowing, we have to use present value. When the problem is based on investment, we have to use future value. Okay, second thumb rule is what? We need to identify the type of annuity, whether it is at the beginning of the year or at the end of the year. Third one is type of component, whether it is half yearly, quarterly, monthly, yearly. That is what we have to identify. Then accordingly, we have to change, we have to adjust. Okay, and we need to apply it in the formula. But in this case, what happens, directly future value is given. So done, very simple. Next type of component, sorry, annuity is not given. That means it is regular annuity. At the end of the period only we need to take. And compounded also annually is given. Wow, fantastic. So simply what future value formula is equal to A by I into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. Here, even that 1 plus I whole power 8 value also given. So you no need to worry about anything. Simply we can use the calculator, do what I'm saying. 1.14 whole power 8 is 2.8526, right? Minus 1. Okay, which is 1.8526. 1.8526 into 2000 divided by what is rate of interest? 14%. Okay, I get 26,465.71. Option A, that's it. Okay, next, the simple interest at the rate of P% per annum and P years will be P rupees. Then the principal is here. What is given? Simple interest also P, rate of interest also P, and the number of years also P. So they ask you to find out the principal. They ask you to find out what? Principal. So look at this. Simple interest is equal to P R T. Am I right, my dear? By 100. Let us keep as it is. So here simple interest is P. Principal, let me take it as capital letter P. Rate of interest is P. Number of years P divided by 100. Now this P get cancelled. So P is equal to 100 by P. That's it, my dear. So therefore option is D. Now, the compound interest for 15,000 rupees at 20% per annum for 2 years compounded semi-annually. Look at this, semi-annually. For 2 years, the number of times interest we are going to calculate is 4. And this will become 10%. Compound interest, they ask you to find out. Simply what you will do, my dear, 15,000 plus 10% plus 10% plus 10% plus 10% minus 15,000. 6,961.50. Oh, sorry, 6,961.50. Option B. That's all, my dear. I think very simple, right? Next, sum number 59. Mr. Amit bought a car for 3 lakh rupees by making the down payment of 50,000 rupees and decided to pay equal annual payments for 10 years. Of course, car rate is what? 3 lakhs, but he made the payment of 50,000 rupees. So remaining 2 lakh 50,000. That is what the loan amount. Okay, that is what the loan amount. So in this case, what we come to know, my dear sir, we are going to find the present value, sir. Of course, my dear. Present value is 2 lakh 50,000 rupees. How much annuity to be paid? Okay. And so type of annuity, blah, 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 I think not mentioned properly, because how much would be the payment? The interest of the unpaid amounts, 18% per annum compounded annually. So it is regular annuity, compounded annually, and the beautiful thing is P of 10, 0.18 value is given. If this value is given, the problem is without using formula, we can do it. Simply what you do, what is the loan amount? 2,50,000. Am I right? 2,50,000 divided by 2,50,000 divided by the value is given now 4.49409. 4.49409. Simply you divide it, you will get the answer, my dear. We get 55,628.61. That's it. Okay. Next. If that value is given, always it is simple, my dear. Next one. When the two regression coefficients are given by bxy is equal to 0.6, byx is equal to 0.9, determine the value of the coefficient of correlation. Okay. Now look at this. Here, they have regression coefficients are given. They ask you to find out R. Regression coefficients are given. They ask you to find out R. R is the geometric mean of byx and bxy. I think you know about it. And also byx and bxy both are positive. Therefore, R is going to be positive. Simply what you will do, root of 0.6 into 0.9, which is 0.54. Square root of 0.54 is what, my dear? 0.73. Option A. That's it. Next. Spearman's rank correlation coefficient between economics and accountancy marks for a class student is 75 by 99. And the sum of the squares of the difference of the ranks is, ranks for economics and accountancy marks is 40. What is the number of students in the class? See, what is R equal to 75 by 99? Okay. Then what is given? Summation D square equal to 40. Okay. These are the information given. So what is the formula you will be using? R is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation D square divided by N into N square minus 1. This is the formula you will be using, and they ask you to find out the value of N. They ask you to find out the value of N. Okay. They ask you to find out the value of N. Let us use trial and error method. That is one way of doing it. The other way of doing it, what very simple thing I'll tell you. So do not forget. Here, what is given? 75 by 99. What is there in the denominator? 99. So I want 99 in the denominator. Here, n square minus 1. First, if I put 10, 10 square minus 1, what I'm going to get? 99. So this is going to be my answer. Without trying anything, directly we can mark it, my dear. Otherwise, you know how to apply the formula, right? Next question. For a set of observations on variables, so and so is given, n value given, summation x, summation y, summation xy, summation x square, everything is given. The regression equation of y on x is expressed as y equal to a plus bx. Okay. This y on x is given. What is the value of the slope of b? What is the value of slope of b? Okay. What is the value of the slope b? What is the value of slope b? We have to find out the slope b. Okay. Very simple, my dear. Actually, what happens, the regression equations always what? Regression equations are with intersects at mean, right? Here, I can easily find out this is coefficient of x bar, only b. Slope is nothing but coefficient of x bar. This is what my idea. Okay, because this is going to be y bar equal to a plus b x bar. Okay. Now look at this, my dear. I'm just going to find out x bar. That is going to be my slope. Simply over. Now look at this. What is x bar is? Summation x by n. 10 by 5, which is equal to 2. Sorry, 10 by 5 is equal to 2. Slope is equal to 2. Sir, don't we apply byx formula and all? Nothing needed, my dear. Directly you can do it. Next, the product of the price index and the quantity index equal to the corresponding value index. Okay. Now listen here. This is actually what P into Q is equal to V. This is nothing but factor reversal test. What is it? Factor reversal test. Next, the mean of 5 observations is 28 among the 5 observations. 3 observations are 10, 23 and 62. The difference between the remaining 2 observations 13. Find the remaining 2 observations are. Look at this, my dear. Okay. Now listen here. So then the remaining 2 observations are, they ask you to find out remaining 2 observations. It's very simple, my dear. I suggest you to go for trial and error method. Okay. So here the difference is 13. Now 38 and 15, difference is not 13. So option B cannot be the answer. This could be my answer. This could be my answer. And this also can be my answer. But my instinct says option C may come. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the trial and error method. Arithmetic mean formula, sum of all observation divided by number of observation. What I'll do, 10 plus 23 plus 62 plus 29 plus 16 divided by 5 is equal to 28. Yes, sir. 28 is answer. Sir, how did you say option C can be? That is how is your instinct said, sir? Nothing, my dear. I added this 10, 23 and 62. Okay. 3 plus 2 is 5. That means it is multiple of 5. And here it is an integer. So that means what, number of observation also 5. I need a numerator. Should be what? Numerator should be multiple of 5 only. Okay. Multiple of 5 only. It is already multiple of 5. I need another multiple of 5. When I add this, it's a prime number type I'm getting. So therefore, I don't want to use this. 29 and 16, which is 30, 45. It's a multiple of 5. So this could be my answer. That's what I guessed it. Okay. So option C is the right answer. Next. In a sample survey, sampling error mainly arises because the sampling error means what, my dear? What is my sampling error? For example, you are finding mean of population. And after that, you are taking the samples. Okay. You are taking the samples. And when you take the samples, you are finding the mean again. You are finding the mean again. Now, this sample, what happens, my dear? There will be some difference between the original mean, population mean, and the sample mean. So that is going to be the difference. That is what sampling error. So here, only subset of the population observed instead of complete. We are not taking the complete census. We are taking the subset of the population. So therefore, the sampling error comes. Okay. Next step. To add flexibility to the sampling process, dash is preferred. In sampling type, if you want to add the flexibility, we use multi-stage sampling. Next step. An ogive represents cumulative frequencies on a graph. By what other name is the graphically for commonly known? Listen here, my dear. Ogive. Okay. Ogive, some people may call it as ogive, some people may call it as ogive. Pronunciation and all doesn't matter, my dear. What is the other name of ogive? Simply cumulative frequency curve. That's it. Next. If the mean of 40k, 6k, 4k square, 8k minus 4k square is 20. So mean of 5 observations are given, then the value of k. Sum of all observation divided by number of observation. So I'm going to add everything. When I add everything, what is happening, plus 4k square minus 4k square get cancelled. So 40 plus k plus 6k plus 8k, which is 40 plus 15k divided by 5 is equal to 20. So which is 20 into 5 will come, right? So 15k is equal to 60. Sorry. Yeah, 40 if it goes to right hand side 60. K is equal to 4. Option D, my dear. Now, if standard deviation 0, only if all the values, okay, only if all the values, if all the observations assumed by variable are, see, when the standard deviation will be 0, my dear, when all the values are equal to, all the values are equal, then standard deviation will be 0. Am I right, my dear? So here all the values are equal. Option B is the right answer. Okay, next one. Find the next term of the series 7, 8, 18, 57, 232, 1165. So by looking at the series, I can understand one thing. It is actually rapidly increasing. So multiplication is involved. So what is it? 7, 8, 18. Okay, I think this is going to be 7 as it is. 7 into 1 plus 1 is 8. 8 into 2 plus 2, 18. 18 into 3 plus 2, 57. 57 into 4 plus 4, 232. 232 into 5 plus 5, 1165. So into 6 plus 6 will be the answer, my dear. 1165 into 6 plus 6. 6996. Of course, that is what option A. Next. What is next, my dear? In a certain language, subject written as UWDLGEV, then mention will be written as what? See, code is given. Compare these two. Yes, U. I think you know. Sir, yes, one jump, sir. Yes, TU. UVW. BCD. So that means jump. Okay, one jump we have got. So obviously, what is going to happen? M. M. N. O. How many letters starts with O? How many words? Option B, not possible. Others are possible. E, F, G. Second letter is G, O, G, O, G. So therefore C is not possible. Third letter N, P, O, G, P. I think here not possible. Therefore option D is our answer. Okay. Next. Doctor is coded as 423527. Patient is coded as 8651905. Then how is operation coded as C? Whatever the letters of the word operation, everything will be available in doctor and patient. So we have to take the respective number from that code only. It's very simple question. Now, this question, it's 1 mark mandatory every time they ask in the exam, either one question or two questions, definitely they are asking. So now let us check. O, where is O here? Second letter is O, second digit is 2. So let me take 2. Here, how many digits starts with 2? I think everything. Next, P. Where is P? P first letter is 8, 8. Okay, 2, 8. So 2, 8, option D possible, C not possible, B not possible, option A possible. Okay, E. Where is E? E is here. 9. So 2, 8, 9. 2, 8, 6. Option D not possible. 2, 8 and option A possible. Answer over. Next. The word code is coded as 1357. Gamer is coded as 24678. What does the number 841678 84178 represent? Reverse. So 8. Where is 8 here? 8 is here. Therefore, first letter starts with R. So I think all the four are starts with R only. Okay. Second, 4. What is the value of 4 here? 4 is here. So A, R, A. R, A. Option B not possible. Option A not possible. It is between C and D. I think third letter is 1. 1 is nothing but C. R, A, C. There is only one option is having all the three satisfies. Therefore, option C, my dear. Next. Directions. Ram started walking 2 kilometers towards the sun in the morning. So he started walking towards east direction. Okay. He turned right and walked 2 kilometers. Then he turned right, again walked 2 kilometers. Finally, he turned left and walked 2 kilometers. Everything is equidistant, right? In which direction is he is walking now? See, without touching, we can do it. Look at this. First, he is starting towards east, turned right, then turned right for 2 kilometers, right? Then he turned right again, 2 kilometers. Then he turned left, 2 kilometers. In which direction he is going now? R and L get cancelled. Always left and right, you can cancel it. Only R, east side. Okay, east side. R is what, my dear? South. I think you know this is east. Right side is south. That's it. Okay, answer is south. Next. Effective rate of interest for the nominal rate 12% per annum quarterly. Quarterly means what, my dear? 3%. Sir, I'll be using the formula 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. That is 1 plus 0.03 whole power 4 minus 1. Okay, you can use this, or I'll be using like this 100 plus 3% plus 3% plus 3% plus 3% minus 100. 12.55. Option C. That's it. 100 plus 3%, 3%, 3%. We are adding 3% for 4 times minus 100. That's it, my dear. Next. Raju deposits 20,000 rupees in a nationalized bank for 3 years and annual interest 8% with the interest compounded every quarter. Okay. That means 3 fours are 12. 8% is 2% now. Find how much interest Raju earns in the first year and the second year. Okay. How much in the first year and the second year? How much is the interest first year and second year? See, first year after 4 times. Second year, another 4 times. So, first year interest, let us calculate. What is it? 20,000 plus first year 2% plus 2% plus 2% plus 2%. Okay. Minus 20,000 if I do 1648.6. 1648. Okay. I think there is only one option is 1648. I can go with option C directly. So why you are not finding the other thing? See, there is only one option having 1648. Let me mark it 1648. Next. Rakesh requires 1 lakh to buy a scooter after 4 years. So he wants to buy the scooter after 4 years, not today. What will be the approximate present value of 1 lakh if the interest rate is 10% per annum? So, which is nothing but 1.1 whole power 4. Simply what you do, find 1.1 whole power 4, 1.1 into equal to 1.4, 1.1 whole power 4 divided by equal to into 1 lakh. I get 68,301. 68,301, approximately 68,300. Or else you can use trial and error method. What is it? 68,300 plus 10% plus 10% plus 10% plus 10%. Okay, approximately 99,998, which is equal to 1 lakh rupees. So option B is the right answer, my dear. Next, if the difference between the annually compound interest and the simple interest on a certain sum of money, 8% per annum for 3 years is 788, then the principal amount is, I think you know the shortcut, right? Pi square into I plus 3 is equal to 788 is given. Okay. So here P I square, what is I square is 0.08 the whole square. 0.08 plus 3, 3.08 is equal to 788. So simply what you do, 0.08 into equal to into 3.08 divided by equal to into 788. We get 39,975. Option C, my dear. That's it. Now, what will be the approximate future value of annuity of 1,000 rupees made annually for 5 years at an interest rate of 7% per annum compounded annually? Okay, what will be the approximate future value? They ask you to find out future value, 1,000 rupees made annually. This is my annuity amount for 5 years. Okay, 7%. Simply what you do, this value is given, right? 1.40255. Okay, you subtract minus 1, which is 0.40255 into 1,000 divided by 7%. We get 5750.71. So, which is approximately equal to 5750. Now, a machine depreciates at rate of 10% per year on its beginning of the year value. If it is sold for 6,000 after 9 years, what was its original purchase price? Okay, what was its original purchase price? See, scrap value is 6,000. Okay, so P into 1 minus 0.1 whole power 9. Is that right, my dear? Which is nothing but 1 minus 0.1, 1 minus zero point 0.1, which is equal to 0.9 whole power 9 to equal to square cube 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, divided by equal to into 6,000. 15,487, my dear. 487.48. Okay, approximately 15,488. This is what our answer is. Or you can use trial and error method. 15,488 minus 10%, minus 10%, minus 10%, 9 times you have to do. I think it is lengthy. Now, what is the approximate real wage of a worker earning 12,500 nominal wage when the cost of living index is 250? See, what is real wage formula? Income divided by index into 100. Is that right, my dear? So, 12,500 divided by 250 into 100. We get 5,000 rupees. Option C. That's it. This is what the real wage. Now, P naught Q naught is given, P and Q naught is given. Pasch's index number also given, Fisher's index number. Fisher's index number is equal to root of L into P. Am I right, my dear? So we have got, we can easily, Pasch's index number is given. We can easily find out last price. Last price is what? Okay, last price is going to be 720 divided by 400. Okay, into 100 is what last price, my dear? 720 divided by 400 into 100. Okay, we get 180 into 125 and its square root. 150 is the Fisher's index number. Now, a price index with base 2000 shows 2010 is 140, 2020 is 210. What is the index for 2010 when the base is shifted to 2020? Now, base index is what? 2020. Base is 2020. So, what is the formula, my dear? Which is nothing but 140 divided by 210 into 100. 140 divided by 210 into 100, 66.67. The people who are attending my session, they know the importance of the 66.67. Am I right, my dear? Of course, you know the importance of 66.67. Okay, next. Which formula correctly represent Fisher's ideal index number? I think there is, this will be like this. Fine, sorry. So, option A, my dear. Next. Two groups of students have harmonic means 50 and 30 for their test scores with 10 students in the first group and 15 students in the second group. What will be the combined harmonic mean? I think you know the combined harmonic mean formula, n1 plus n2 divided by n1 by h1 plus n2 by h2. So here two groups of the students harmonic means of 50 and 30 of the test scores with 10 students in the first group and 15 students. So here this is my n2, this is my n1. So which is equal to 10 by 50 plus 15 by 30 divided by 25. Sorry, ulta. What I did. N1 plus N2, right? Which is equal to 25. Okay. 25 divided by 10 by 50. 1 by 5. Okay. Then 3 by 6. Let it be. So we have to simplify this. 1 by 5. Okay. 1 by 5, 3 by 6. So 6 plus 15 is 21. 21 by 30. So 25 into 30 divided by 21, my dear. 25 into 30 divided by 21. I get 35.71. Okay, that's it. Or otherwise, if you are using the calculator directly, what we can do, 10 divided by 50 m plus 15 divided by 30 m plus MRC divided by equal to into 25. We get 35.71. The same answer we are getting, my dear. Okay, next. The arithmetic mean of two positive numbers exceeds their harmonic mean by 30. If their arithmetic mean is 45 and their geometric mean will be, listen here, the arithmetic mean of two positive numbers exceeds the harmonic mean by 30. So arithmetic mean exceeds the harmonic mean by 30. If their AM is 65, their geometric mean will be. So can we say if AM is 45, I think HM is 15. Am I right? Because two positive numbers exceeds their harmonic mean by 30. That means 45 and 50. They ask you to find a geometric mean. Geometric mean is equal to root of AM into GM, right? So 45 into 15 and its square root. Okay, I think it is given in the root format, na? So root of 45 into this one. So I think this can be written as 9 into 5 into 5 into 3. Let me take 3 outside and 1 5 also will come outside. Is it nothing but 15 root 3? Option D, my dear. Okay, next. The third quartile and the first quartile are 64.5 and 22 respectively. Then the quartile deviation is, I think, very simple. Quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So simply what we can do, my dear, Q3 is 64.5 minus 22 divided by 2. That's it, 21.25. Option B directly. Now the given frequency distribution, arithmetic mean of the frequency distribution. You know what is arithmetic mean? Summation fx divided by summation f. Let me find summation f here. The y is frequency actually. 14, 14 plus 12 is 26, 26 plus 33, 43, 47, 57. Okay, 67 plus 6 is 73. Okay, if you want to check, you can use check the calculator, check using calculator. 5 plus 9 plus 12 plus 17 plus 14 plus 10 plus 6 is equal to 73. So summation, now let us find out summation fx. What is summation fx is? Simply you multiply and add 1 into 5m plus 2 into 9m plus 3 into 12m plus 4 into 17m plus 5 into 14m plus 6m plus 7 into 6m plus MRC divided by 73. That's it. So 4.095, which is equal to 4.10. Option B, C, approximately. Now, what will be the mean deviation for the numbers 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 12 from the mean? Okay, let me find out the mean value. 2 plus 4 is 6, 13. 13 means 21, 30, 42. 42 divided by number of observations 6, which is equal to 7. So mean deviation they ask you to find out. So 2 modulus of x minus 7 we need to find out, which is equal to 5 plus 3 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 again. So 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 divided by total there are 6 observations, which is 16 divided by 6. 16 divided by 6 is equal to 2.67. Again, I'm telling you, our children knows about the importance of 0.67. Am I right, my dear? Correct? Yeah, that's it. Now, even this is also now 2 by 3 only. I hope you understand, okay, why I'm saying this. Next. 6 students A, B, C, D, E, and F are sitting on a bench facing north. C is sitting second to the right of F. C is sitting second to the right of F. Okay. C is sitting second to the right of F. A is sitting at the extreme left. Okay. A extreme left. E is sitting second to the right of C. Okay. Second to the right of C. Okay. D is sitting immediate left of E. So D is here. So B has to be here. Now the question is, who is sitting between F and C? Of course, my dear, B is sitting F and C. That's it. Next, Puru started from his house towards west. Okay. After walking 25 meters, he turned to right and walked 10 meters. Okay. Proportionate diagram you draw, my dear. He then again turned right and walked 15 meters. After this, he has to turn right 135 degrees, cover 30 meters. In which direction he should go? Now listen here. This degree and all comes now. So let me just take it. Look at this. West. He turned to the right. Next. Again, right. Then what? 135 degrees. Okay. Now look at this. 90 degree, 90 degree, 180. Okay. 180 plus 135. How much? 180 plus 135. Just add these two, 315. Now he is moving towards this side, right? Now 315 degrees. If we just coming here, he will be here, my dear. So what is this direction? This is what 315 degree, 90, 180, 270 and 315 degree. So now this direction. What is this direction, my dear? Of course, this is southwest. This is what? Southwest. Answer is southwest. Now, Vishal started from his house towards west. After walking distance 30 meters, he turned towards right and walked 20 meters. He then turned left and moved a distance of 10 meters, turned to his left again and walked 40 meters. He now turns to left and walks 5 meters. Finally, he turns to his left. In which direction he is walking now? Look at this, my dear. First, after walking distance of 30 meters, see west. First, he is starting walking west. He turned towards right. Okay. First right. After that again left. Okay. And again left. Okay. And again left. Okay. He turns to his left 5 meters. Finally, he turns to his left again. Okay. His left. Okay. Right and left cancel. West, left, left, left. See here, west, right? This is west. And left, south, another left. What will happen, my dear? East, then north. So our answer is north. Okay. Our answer is north. That's it. Next. Anil's house faces east. Okay. His house faces east. Okay. From the back side, that means our back side is west direction. From the back sides, he walked. So this is his back side. So he walked 50 meters. Then turns to his right. Then turns to his right and walks again 50 meters. Finally, he turns towards left and stopped after 25 meters. Now, in which direction Anil from the starting point? This is the starting point. In which direction, my dear? Northwest. Option D. That's it. Now, A cross B means A is the south of B. Wow, this is coded puzzle with the direction. A cross B means A is the south of B. A plus B means A is to the north of B. A percentage B means A is to the east of B. A minus B means A is to the west of B. Then P percentage Q plus R minus S in which direction? So P percentage Q. What is percentages? A is east of B. That means P is east of Q. Am I right, my dear? P is east of Q. Am I right? P is east of Q. Next, Q plus R. Q plus R. Q is north of R. Q is north of R. That means R is here. R minus S. R is west of B. R is west of B, my dear. R is west of B. R is west of B. Where is R? West of B. So that means R is west of B. In which direction? Where is S here? Okay. Here I'm putting B. Actually, this is S. In which direction with respect to Q? Which direction, my dear? This is actually southeast. Option B. Now, four cards drawn at random from a standard deck of 52 playing cards without replacement. In how many ways can it be done such that the selected card consists of exactly one jack and three aces? One jack and three aces. There are four jacks, one to be selected, three aces, one jack and three aces, and four C3, which is equal to 16 is the right answer. All the options are wrong. 16 is the right answer, my dear. Next, a group consists of 7 men and 5 women. In how many ways can a group of 4 members selected in a group has no women? The meaning of no women, all are men. That means all from men only. 7C4. 7C4 is nothing but 7C3, which is nothing but 35. Option D. A loan of 10,000 is repaid in three equal annual installments at 10% per annum interest compounded annually. Find the amount of each installment. Okay, find the amount of each installment. Look at this. 1 lakh. I think this value is given. I told you. If this value is given, simply divide. That's it. What is it? 1 lakh divided by 2.48685. 2.48685. 40,211.5. So approximately 40,212. That's it. Now, in how many years will 50,000 become 75,000, 8% per annum compound interest? Okay, so log values are given. I always used to tell you in the classroom, whenever the options, number of years in decimals, we might have used log. So this is what here, the log value itself given. But you know how to find out log also by using calculator. Very good. Now, how many years will 50,000 become 75,000? So amount is equal to 75,000. Principal is equal to 50,000. Okay. And 1.08 whole power n. This is the question, my dear, right? Now, this is 3 by 2, which is 1.5. Okay. So, n equal to log of 1.5 divided by log of 1.08. These two only given. So, it's simply divided 1.761, sorry, 0.1761 divided by 0.334. We get 5.27, which is nothing but 5.3 years. Okay. The answer is 5.3 years. That's it. Now, 50,000 rupees gross, 80,525.5 in 5 years. The compound annual growth rate, CAGR, they ask you to find out. See, don't waste your time. You can use trial and error method, or we can use the formula method. What is CAGR formula? CAGR formula is nth root of A by P minus 1. Here 5 years. So fifth root of A is what? 80,525.5 divided by 50,000 minus 1. You have to find out fifth root of this value minus 1. So direct answer. Or otherwise, you can use what you know, trial and error method. For example, 50,000. My instinct says let us start with 10%. Okay. 50,000 plus 10% plus 10% plus 10% plus 10% plus 10%. 80,525.5. Wow. Option B. It's because it's based on my instinct, I said. Okay. Next. In how many ways can 5 Indians and 5 Americans be seated around a table so that no two Indians are adjacent positions? See, around the table, that is circular arrangement. No two Indians are adjacent positions. That means what? It's a circular arrangement. You know the method. First, this is my method of doing. If I'm just arranging in linear arrangement, what will be my answer? 5 factorial into 6p5. I hope you know it. This is linear arrangement answer. When it comes to circular arrangement, subtract 1, 1, which is 4 factorial, 5p5. 5p5 is 5 factorial. 4 factorial into 5 factorial. So that's all, my dear. So here, I've solved all the questions of from the previous attempt. My dear, what is the advantage of attending this session? Like it is going to be what you know I've done a lot of tricks, okay, and also you will come to know how to approach. So for that reason only you have done. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed this. Please do not forget to like this video and share it with your friends, my dear. All the best. Best of luck. We'll meet in the next class. Bye.